What am I doing? I'm rebooting this commentary over the survival gameplay on the bridge that I did last time because I sort of felt bad about how I did, how I performed. My performance wasn't adequate. As I said in the last commentary, I didn't feel confident about the performance I did, so that is why exactly I'm rebooting it. Different subject, and we're just gonna go crazy because last time, as I said, I was feeling sick, I was not in the zone, but now I'm alone at home. I can just basically ramble as much as I want. No one's gonna stop me. Anyways, the thing that I want to talk about today, and where's my research here? Because I did some research. Sometimes as a commentator, you need to do that, do some research. And the thing that it's a controversial subject, but I definitely want to talk about it today with you guys. I want to share my experiences. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this subject. The legal drinking age. Please don't click away this movie if you think it's too controversial. But anyways, the legal drinking age, there's a lot of differences, even on the same continent, guys. There's huge differences. I mean, there's in America, the continent America, there's even huge differences. In Canada, which I thought was pretty interesting, the drinking age is different in different states. Um, I I think it's 18 versus 19. So it was pretty fascinating to see that. But anyways, in the country where I live, called Belgium, little country, I would be surprised if you're from America and you know where Belgium actually lies, because no one cares about us. I don't even know people from other continents. It's so weird. I don't know if people actually know where Belgium lies. I wouldn't be surprised if more than half of the world doesn't know. But we're the people from the beers. We're the people of the epic beers that are made in this glorious country. I mean, we have beers off the charts, epic, but sometimes you can get punches from it. They are so heavy sometimes, but I guess it's what you grow up with. Whatever. But I want to talk about the legal drinking age. So as I said, in Belgium, that legal drinking age for beer and wine is 16. For hard liquor, this is 18. Think of it as you may. In other countries, things are very different. 18 is an age that you see a lot. I think it's the most common age across the world. People in the UK have the drinking age of 18 there. And America is 21, which is very, very late. And I have my opinions about that. Um, as a person who grew up in Belgium, I've seen people who were very sick from alcohol. I've seen people puking their guts out in a gutter. I've seen all of it. And I think like the raising the drinking age is not necessarily a good thing to do because people think that the older you are, the more responsible you are. Nope. I can give you more than a dozen examples in my life where I've seen that people at my age are not responsible at all. I mean, come on. University life, if you have been there, college life, if you have been there, you definitely know that people are still the same idiots as they were at a younger age, most of them. Even me, sometimes I get carried away, I start drinking too much. That happens. But sometimes these days, people think it's a goal to like get out there, drink as much as you can, and then in this age of digital media, I'm a little bit reluctant to do that because pictures, literally, there's tons and tons of Facebook pages of different student cities where pictures are taken of people in very awkward positions, very gross images. You don't even want to see those. But responsibility doesn't come with age. Responsibility comes with, I think, experience and education. So one thing that I think people should do is educate people on the effects of alcohol and other substances. Drugs often exclude alcohol, but alcohol is just a drug as any one of them. I mean, coffee is a drug, marijuana is a drug, LSD. Like obviously you have the more tough drugs and the soft drugs. But anyways, I think people should be educated all the same in soft and hard drugs. That's just my opinion. That's what I think is the best approach to handling this and to I think people in one word, people should become more literate about it. People should be taught about the consequences, taught about anything there is to know about alcohol, in particular, smoking. Um, but next to that, I don't think that people that the bar, the certain age for drinking should be raised in order to achieve better results. I don't think that's what we should do. I think exactly the opposite. I think Belgium is a good example of this. People are allowed to drink from the age 16 beer and wine, and then only from the age of 18 they're allowed to drink hard liquor. I think that's a great thing. I think people should adapt that strategy in different countries. Like I don't say like beer and wine, I mean, you can say like a percentage below 22%. I'm just saying something. Um, is allowed from the age of 16. If you start drinking with that, and if you gradually build that up, obviously later you will be better accustomed to alcohol. Whereas people these days just massively start diving into vodka all of a sudden from the second that they're allowed to drink. And that is a bad approach. Obviously, you're gonna have gross and disgusting circumstances where you have a policy like that. So I think if people want to change the way things are going in different countries, is basically that is like one of the only things that I'm proud of that Belgium has is a good drinking policy. I mean, people's licenses should be asked more at the bars, which is something that people forget these days. Definitely music festivals, rock festivals. It's often forgotten, but definitely for hard liquor, that should be a required thing. You know, people shouldn't just be able to get hard liquor wherever they go, because these days it's hard to see at someone's appearance if they are actually above or on the allowed age drinking limit. Because these days you can see like girls aged 14 looking 19, which is disturbing even for the guys. Even in dating life, that is disturbing. So we always have to be careful these days. But as I said, if people, probably not, but if people who have anything to say in those policies are watching this video, lower the drinking age, but educate them all the same. I think that's the best approach to it, so that people are gain experience. I mean, I gained my experience the first time I drank rum. It was the worst. Well, I drank rum before, but once I drank it with my buddies, I thought it was cool. I was so sick, guys. I'm not even gonna tell you guys about it. It was horrible. You need to at least have been sick once in your life to know how horrible it is. And after that, people will obviously accustom their drinking behavior to that, because it's an awful feeling. No one wants that on a regular. So I think that's the best approach to this. Basically, let him be sick once. I think the most is learned from experience. So let him be sick once. Let him never forget that awful moment. And that may sound severe, but that is the best way, I think, to solve this huge drinking global problem. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this rant, because this feels like a rant. I feel like I've been lecturing you kids. I am not. I mean, I've been an idiot. I'm still an idiot sometimes when I go out. Luckily, pictures are limited. Well, there are pictures. Luckily, I'm not tagged in them. So, but yes. I guess the message here is drink safe, drink wise, don't drink and drive. That is like the best thing, the most important thing. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. I will see you later. Bye. Kisses.